I play the violin too, man. What up, my guys? I play the violin too. I'm on the keyboard, all of that, man. It's NBA Talk with Jay. It's Tuesday. We're trying to get some cash, man. It's every day. We have our guy at Teddy_covers, man, from Twitter, from Wager Talk, Las Vegas legend. What's up with you, Teddy? Let the people know what you got going over there at Wager Talk.
Hey, Jay, how are you today, man? Great to be here. I missed you last week, but I like my Tuesdays with Jay. It's fun, and I like to break down the NBA card with you as well. I've been running real good. This is a real good weekend. I think I'm entering today 88% all sports run. The college hoop's been red hot. I do have a 5% big ticket play in college basketball, and the big tickets have been really good as well. I'm at I think 68%, counting every 5% play that I've had across sports dating back to last May. So we're locked and loaded tonight. We got 3 up over at wagertalk.com, including that 5% big ticket. That's Wisconsin Purdue ESPN showdown tonight.
Oh, I like it.
I got a single opinion in the NBA so far. We'll talk about that on the show a little bit later. And we may have we got a couple more opinions. I've only bet the one game so far.
Yeah, let's do it. I'm with you on that. It's only one game that I'm liking, but some other spots that I have written down, we'll talk about it. I want to let you know it is $2 Tuesday every day over there at Wager Talk. This show is sponsored by Wager Talk, guys, so go check them out if you can. There's some good people over there, good free picks over there as well, but they got a 5% college basketball play up today for $2 if you'd like to go get that, and also the 3 cappers, 3 best bets for only $5 as well over there at Sports Memo. So go check us out at both sites, and that's a damn good deal. 3 plays for $5 or the $2 Tuesday play. It's always a banger as well, man. It's all business here, man. I appreciate you guys tuning in. Appreciate Wager Talk as well for sponsoring this show. I will be in Vegas on March 18th, man, at the Westgate for a meet and greet. Teddy will be there. Yeah, Kelly in Vegas will be there, man. Everybody. So I'll be there if you guys want to come through. I'll be there. Teddy, do you have something on that?
Well, yeah, look, if you guys are coming to town for March Madness, you're thinking about coming to town for March Madness, we're going to be hanging out all day on Friday at the Westgate. I think it's from 2 to 7, but realistically, we'll be there all day. It's gonna be one of those kind of days. It's gonna be fun. So I encourage you, come by, say hi, come by, hang out. If you're gonna be in town, again, that's March 18th at the Westgate Superbook. A whole bunch of guys will be there, a whole bunch of gals will be there, and obviously the opening weekend of March Madness. You don't need you don't need any excuses to come to Vegas for the opening weekend of March Madness. But here's one if you were thinking about it. Come down and say hi, because like I said, you'll be there, Jay. I'll be there. It'll be a lot of fun. And while we get a chance to chat with everyone, we don't get a chance to actually shake hands and meet people that often. I'm looking forward to that. When I get the chance, it's fun. It'll be a fun day. Hopefully, we'll have some bets too.
For sure, yeah, hell yeah. We definitely gonna be. I'll be ready. I'll bring a little bit of cash and be trying to walk. I'm. Let's just say this, Teddy. I'm maybe having to bring a bodyguard with me. That's how much cash I'm trying to make, man. But let's get straight. Let's get straight to business here, man. It's all business. We're going straight to the streets of Washington, D.C. here, Teddy. We have the Pistons versus the Wizards. Not necessarily an inspiring game, if you ask me, man. The Wizards, they do need a confidence-boosting win and confidence-boosting opponent. And it's crazy. Each time I say that, the team gets the win here. They do own the Pistons, though, of late, Teddy. They've won 5 of the last 6 meetings and 8 of the last 9 meetings. Pistons 1-10 against the spread last 11 games in Washington. And this also could be a letdown spot off a game winner for Kelly Olynyk. So know the Pistons been balling here, but could possibly be a letdown spot here. I'm not in a hurry to lay the points with Wizards, Teddy, but I do lean their way here.
Yeah, I was looking at the Detroit side, and I haven't pulled the trigger on it. It's 4 straight covers for the Pistons, and they're not fraudulent. Not a one of them has been fraudulent. This team's as healthy as they've been all year. And you look at the pieces, all right? They're not going to blow you away, but Jeremy Grant's a good piece. All right. Sadiq Bey is a good piece. Isaiah Stewart is a good piece. Cade Cunningham is a good piece. Kelly Olynyk is a veteran piece. Hamidou Diallo's a good piece. Killian Hayes is playing well. Now, Detroit's not a team to trust coming off a win, especially a win where they played well. It wasn't like the Hornets were awful. Detroit played well in that game. And they've been dismal coming off of victory this season until this little stretch right here. If Detroit is able to win and or cover tonight, that's a buy sign. in my opinion. It really is. Washington team I have no interest in laying points with. That said, you grade out the personnel. The Wizards, probably the better of these two teams. They certainly deserve to be the favorites tonight. And Washington coming off a pair of, like I say, heartbreaking losses, but hard-fought losses against better teams than Detroit. We haven't seen the effort wane from the Wizards yet, which is another reason why the Pistons likely to be a lean and not an actual play for me tonight.
Yeah, I'm with you on that. My guy Jig in the chat says Pistons play poor enough three-point defense to fade them here. That's a good point. Obviously, if the Wizards can get hot, it's a tough game. The Wizards been playing lackluster, but this team still have some ballers. They just never really turn it on all the time. So I must say they could look. I did see that maybe Frank Jackson is in. That's a low-key a sneaky injury for the Pistons. I don't know. I don't even know how to talk about this game. I'm not betting this game, man. I'm not interested in this game. But it is a Wizards for nothing for me. They've seemed to own the Pistons of late, guys. So I could see that trend continuing, but I'm not in a hurry to lay. Oh, let me go bet the win. No, man, not me. I have better games to bet, Teddy. Let's go over here to the streets of Boston. We have the Celtics here, -6.5. So, Teddy, the home team is 5-0 straight up and against the spread last 5 meetings. Basically, you just take the home team over the last 5 meetings. You have the Celtics here coming off a bad loss to the Pacers, right, Teddy? You get that bounce back spot off the after the Pacers, 5-2 against the spread last 7 after an ATS loss for the Celtics. You have the Hawks here, 1-11 against the spread last 12 road games versus greater than 6% winning home teams. 1-4 against the spread last 5 after a win, and also 1-4 against the spread last 5 road games. I hadn't taken the Celtics yet, but I like the Celtics here for bounce back win as well, and I like them early. I think the best bet in this game is Celtics first half. Could come down to the wire late, but I think this will be a Celtics type of spot. I think they come to play defensively as well, Teddy.
Yeah, I wouldn't talk you out of either a Boston play or a Boston first half play. I had Boston on my short list as well, but my number came shorter. My number on this game was Celtics 4.5. So looking at 6.5s and 7s this morning, that was a little bit rich for my blood. And Atlanta post All-Star break. This is a team that we kind of thought had a chance to flip a switch on. They did it last year. And we've been we saw signs of the Hawks maybe late January, early February, flipping that switch, and they kind of fell back to earth before the All-Star break. But there's still a thought process that this Atlanta team is primed to make not just a run, but a big run down the stretch of this campaign. They did it last year, and they certainly have the talent that's capable of doing it. And obviously, Trae Young coming off, he had a miserable game against Chicago. They lost, and then they bounced back and had a huge game last time out in the blowout win over Toronto. But I guess, so we like this spot for Boston, okay? But Atlanta matches up okay with the Celtics. And when Trae Young's hitting, it doesn't matter. What kind of defense you have. When Trae Young is making shots like he was last time out, the best defense in the NBA, and you're still going to get lit up. It is how it is. So I worry about this spread being a little bit too high. I did lean Boston. The number came shorter. I had Boston in my pocket, but this number looks a little bit inflated. And the Celtics statistical profile has been so good for the last month. Defensively, they've been, they've lapped the league for the better part of a month. And when you see that happen, you see point spreads like this, they're a little bit disappointing. I was hoping to lay 4.5, 6.5. Not going to get to the window.
Yeah, I'm with you on that. Like my guy Starchild says in the chat, man, I lean Boston here early as well. I could see them. I just really see this team coming out pissed off from their last loss, right? You have who's going to be the more motivated team? I'm going to take the Celtics at the house. They've been the best team in the NBA, especially defensive. All the main net ratings over there ever since December 1st. This team has been absolutely smashing, especially January 1st of this year. So the Celtics, off of a bad loss, facing a step-up type opponent, yeah, I think you get their best game here. And don't put that Pacers loss on them too bad. They didn't have Al Horford in that game, and it was a back-to-back. The way they talked about in the post-game interviews, their defense is a less stronger without Al Horford out there. They're saying, hey, we can't wait to get him back in. They overlooked the Pacers. It's simple. They thought they were going to come in there and get an easy win. Pacers got to run and gun it on their ass and smack them up. So I see the Celtics here coming out really focused to start this game. I had made a bet on it. I don't have to, but the Celtics early, first quarter, first half, I think those are the best plays in this game. I agree, Teddy, that -6.5 is rich, but I still think they can get there because this team hadn't been giving it up. With Derek White as well, guys like that, man, this team is scary right now. And this could be a game where missing John Collins could really show up for the Hawks here. So Celtics are none for me here. Heavy lean to that first quarter and first half, Teddy. Let's get up here to the streets of Toronto real quick. Back-to-back, little home and home spot, right? Kyrie won't be playing this game. Even though it's a road game, he can't even enter Toronto. So that's why you see that line jump up. The line is all over the Raptors. Teddy, I was on the Raptors first half full game. Van Fleet, we didn't need him. You see what I'm saying? Malachi Flynn coming out there. They smacked the Nets up yesterday, and that was the cap. As the Raptors bring their defense, they can stifle the Nets offense. You have Seth Curry, and you have Patty Mills, guys like that. And Cam Thomas, not a bunch of offense over here for the Nets. They shut them down defensively. They could do it again today, but I'm not laying the 8.5. Teddy, you like some here?
Yeah, I mean, the number's really rich for Toronto. And there's a couple quotes worth talking about. Here's the quote. Of course, the Raptors had lost 2 straight before they played Brooklyn.
Mm-hmm.
Scotty Barnes, who had a monster night in a game. That game was over by halftime. Toronto just came out and punked them, and it was over.
Yeah.
Barnes talking about that first meeting. We were just really locked in, really focused. We really wanted to bounce back after losing those first 2 games. Just really had to bring it Monday. That was the main emphasis. That was yesterday's game.
Mm-hmm.
Now you read the quotes from Brooklyn for tonight. Bruce Brown. We're 2 games behind the 7th spot where Toronto is right now. So, yeah, it's huge. We've got to get this win in Toronto, especially as they came in here and did what they wanted in our gym. That's unacceptable. So we've got to go out there and take it to them. Look, Raptors are bet on, okay? They're a strong defensive team that has been largely undervalued for extended stretches this year in the NBA betting marketplace. Don't know if we're going to have Van Fleet. Not going to have Anunoby tonight. Those are both concerns for the Raptors. And while Brooklyn without, Irving and Simmons and Durant, they're a lottery team. This is a night where we would expect Brooklyn to step up and bring a little bit more to the table. So I leaned Toronto. But again, my number on the game, 6.5. We're looking at 9s out there right now.
Mm-hmm.
Not a whole lot of betting market value with the Raptors at the current number, even against a Nets team that, again, is a lottery squad without their stars. I think the effort's there for Brooklyn tonight. And you know how these back-to-back and home series goes. They go all the time. We saw it with Sacramento, Denver already. Where Denver smacked them in Sacramento, and then the rematch, we saw the Kings hang tough. I wouldn't be shocked to see the Nets hang tough tonight. It is a Nets spot. But Toronto's a way better team.
Got you. Yeah, sometimes the line comes up and it seems like it's rich, but the odds makers could be telling you that it's another Smack City spot. So with the line opening up at 4 yesterday on the road, it's supposed to come home and be -7. The fact that it's 8.5 is showing strength to the Raptors. The bookies are telling you that possibly this could be another Smack City spot. That's what Shark always comes on here to talk about line functionality. It's going up to 9 now because OG Anunoby has been upgraded to questionable, which means he's possible could come back in here and play, whether Van Fleet plays or not. Regardless, without Kyrie on the road, I'm not taking this Nets team. It's simple because you can shut them down simply. Patty Mills isn't playing too well right now. Seth Curry and Cam Thomas is their main offense, and Drummond got a little banged up last night as well. He did come back in the game, but like I say, if they had Kyrie on the road, maybe, but without their star player, until they get Simmons and KD back, I do think this team is a fade. And if the Raptors want to go in here and blow these guys out again and bring the defense, they can. They're 9-2 against the spread last 11 on a back-to-back, 13-3 against the spread last 16 home games. They do have more fans coming there this time around as well. The Nets 0-6-1 against the spread last 7 playing on back-to-back, and 2-6 last 8 playing versus the Raptors here. So I do lean the Raptors. Maybe me personally, what I was going to do was Mavs and Raptors money line parlay. Obviously it's rich, but you still get some plus money. That's the only way I could do that. You getting the Mavs, just need them to win. You just need the Raptors to win. If I'm playing this game, that's what I'm doing. Raptors and Mavs full game parlay. That's it for me there, Teddy. Let's go over here to the streets of Houston real quick. We got the Clippers versus the Rockets. You like something here, Teddy?
Just one last thing about the great track record that the Raptors have in the second of back-to-backs. You said it with 9-2 ATS for the season. It's 1-2 ATS the last 3. They were 8-0, and I've had them twice off a loss in recent weeks, and they failed to cover. So that's definitely worth noting. Clippers and Rockets. Look, I don't know what to do. Of all the games on the card tonight, this is the one that intrigued me the least. Houston gave them a game the other night. Obviously a 1-point battle. if the Clips bring it on both ends, they can name the score against the Rockets. But again, we have these back-to-back games where one team just lost a heartbreaker at home. It's not like the Clips are a team I'm super excited about laying a price with. I like the Clips catching points against someone because people don't take LA seriously right now. As a favorite, not quite the same way. And this is, again, a Clippers team that in their last 4 games, they played Houston 3 times. So there's a level of familiarity between these two squads right now. The price isn't right. It's an easy pass for me. I don't know what to do with the side. I don't know what to do with the total. I guess a slight lean to the over. But, 98, 99, 99, 98 stayed under by 33.5 when these two teams just met. The slight lean to the over, it's staying in the lean category. That's not one I'm going to bet.
Yeah, in theory, this would be a Rocket spot. In theory, you would like to take the home dog here off a quick revenge spot from the home team where they were just in that game as well, even without KPJ. They only lost by 1, and then the head just got blown out by the Clippers there before as well, right there before the break. So in theory, you would like to take the Rockets here. Is Rockets +7 or none for me? I'm staying off this game. No, I don't trust money. I may not put money on the Rockets for the rest of the season. So while it is a lean for me there, I don't have to bet the game. But in theory, the way that I look at these games, the Rockets catching his points at the house, the home dog, after the double revenge for the Clippers is the only way I can look. They do have a game tomorrow, so I hope the Rockets go all out here so I can fade them tomorrow. Do you have anything else here, Teddy?
Just real quick, they're defensively right now. When you look at the standings, the Rockets rank 30th in the NBA in defensive efficiency, and the difference between them and the 29 team is as big as the difference between the 29 team and the 20. They're off the charts bad defensively. So when you talk about Houston, not a team you have any interest in betting on, I'm with you. It's been a long year for the Rockets, and the home stretch, the last 20 games is not a time where we expect Houston to turn their season around.
Exactly. I'm with you on that. Let's go over here to the streets of Minnesota real quick, man. They took care of us yesterday. Now they do have obviously a tough back-to-back going from the road back to the house. It's a tough game for me, man, because like I said, I would like to take the Wolves here. It's a revenge spot. 120. They lost 124-115 at Golden State. Golden State did lay -6.5 in that game, right? So with this line open up at -1, this line is on the Wolves, even with being on the back-to-back. It should have came down from the Warriors being favored by 3.5 here. Clay did have 23 points in that last game. He won't be in here. They won't have Draymond Green as well. The home team is 10-0 straight up the last 10 meetings. It's crazy. The home team, whenever these two teams meet up, the home team really usually wins the game. But the Wolves are on 5 on back-to-backs, and the Warriors, they're 171 against the spread last night. So it's a tough game for me. This is one where I really do think this is a true toss-up, can go either way. I'd like to take the Wolves here. They do match up well. I want to fade the Warriors without Clay, without Draymond, but Wolves coming in on tough back-to-back. Warriors coming off a terrible loss where they lost, gave up the lead, Teddy. Tough game for me.
Yeah, I'm with you. This is one of those games where Minnesota's bet on, all right? And this is something that you talked about this 2 months ago, Jay. I think you talked about it before the season started.
Exactly.
You're like, when this team's healthy, and they weren't healthy, and weren't healthy, and weren't healthy, and they've been healthy, and they're freaking good, okay? Now they have in-game lapses that make you crazy. And the defensive energy comes and goes. But offensively, when they got the big 3 in the game, Minnesota's not easy to stop, okay? When you have Russell and Ant and Cat working together on the floor, the complementary pieces are there, the role players are there, the defensive stop is there, the rebounding is there. There's a lot to like about the Minnesota Timberwolves. You make an argument that in a game where there's no Draymond Green and there's no Klay Thompson, you make an argument Minnesota's the better of these two teams. They're catching points at home. Okay? You really can. That being said, you read those quotes from Golden State after they blew the lead against Dallas. Tonight's not a night to step in front of the Warriors. That's all. Minnesota's bet on, but Golden State is hungry tonight. We'll see if they're good. Frankly, I don't know. The matchups work great for the Warriors in this game. I don't know what they do in the low post. It's a problematic matchup for them with no Draymond. But I ain't betting against the Warriors when they're pissed off, and they're pissed off at what they did in the fourth quarter the other night, blowing that 20-point lead to the Mavs at home. And when the shots stopped falling, the defensive effort stopped on the other end. And not only Kerr was talking about it, but every veteran on the team was talking about it. I would expect a concerted effort from the Warriors tonight. And makes me a little bit reluctant to look at the Minnesota side, especially given the struggles that T-Wolves have had on the second of back-to-backs.
Yeah, no, I'm with you. Both teams, I can make a case for both teams can win the game. I can make a case to bet against both of them. You're betting this game, good luck. I hope you cash, man. It's a true toss-up for me, though. Speaking of, I mean, I hope I cash. You dig what I'm saying? And Teddy, I hate being on spots that everyone's on. But this is the only thing that I could take, man. I'm sorry. How do I look elsewhere, Teddy? You get the revenge spot, lost 1-0. We're going to the streets of LA. You dig what I'm saying? The sad streets. They hit. Unfortunately, LA is starting to come down. I got a bunch of bums hanging around, man. Not necessarily the Lakers, but regardless of that, I don't know if y'all been to LA or downtown LA anytime soon, man. But just go check it out. Regardless of that, man. Revenge spot. We lost 104-107 in OT in Dallas, right? The Mavs were laying they were +4 in that game. It was no Luka. You see what I'm saying? AD had 20 points, 12 rebounds in that game. Now you get the line coming to the Mavs here. It's all over the Mavs. Come opening up at -5, -5.5. Unfortunately, everybody's on it, but why the hell would you bet the Lakers right now, man? The Lakers, they're super old. They're playing bad basketball, poorly coached. Mavs, 8-1 against the spread last 9 games, Teddy. Great in revenge spots this year. When they have a revenge spot, they show up here. Hopefully, Luka wasn't partying too hard day off in LA off his birthday, but I don't care. Even shake the liquor off, man. They can still come and smack these guys up. Mavs, -5, -5.5. Top play of the day for me. Lakers also 2-5 against the spread after a 10-point loss. 10+ points lost at the house. They get down on themselves, Teddy. I don't need to say more, man. This Lakers team is just, they're not playing good basketball, not playing for their coach. They get blown out here. They probably need to fire Vogel or something. LeBron may not even play. It look like he's giving up on his team. Westbrook, Teddy. Westbrook said he doesn't even care that he's getting booed in his own gym. What the hell are we doing? They don't even care right now. I mean, Mavs by double digits. I'm sorry, Teddy.
You don't apologize to me. I'm with you. And it's funny. You and I talked before the show started. And we're both like, I'm like, there's, I only got one in my pocket. You're like, I only have one in my pocket. We didn't say which one it was. Okay. But it's the same. And we both have the same one. It's too odd. And admittedly, when it's this obvious, you do have concerns. But everything you read, I get some Lakers quotes from you right here. Okay. I'm going to give you a couple of quotes from the Lakers and then one from the Mavs. And we'll talk about which team's got their head right now. Okay. Here are the quotes from the Lakers. All right, Westbrook, quote, teams are coming in playing harder. And I believe that's kind of their scouting report. Just play harder than them and see what happens. And it's working. Until we have the determination that we're not going to allow it, especially on our home floor, it will continue to happen to us. So that's not, we're about to turn things around. That's, we suck and we know it. Dwight Howard. It's real easy to give up, throw in the towel and say negative things. Think he's talking about some of his teammates? But we've got to stay positive. Not we're going to stay positive. We got to stay positive. That's what you say when it's all falling apart. Not, we know we're going to stay positive. No, we've got to stay positive. We can't quit on each other. I know it's been not a rough season, a very rough season. But I think that'd be bad if we quit on each other. You already have quit on each other, Dwight.
Exactly.
They've got 4, again, Hall of Famers everywhere on that team. All right? Westbrook, Hall of Famer. LeBron, Hall of Famer. Dwight Howard, Hall of Famer. Carmelo, Hall of Famer. I'm missing somebody. I guess Ariza's not a Hall of Famer, but Ariza's a multi-champion winner. And they're all too old. This is an old team. You see it on the floor. Dallas ain't old. And you read these quotes from the man. Okay, here's Dallas after coming back from 20 down to beat Golden State the other night. Quote, Jason Kidd, this was a character, environment, culture win for us in a sense that no one quit. Everybody kept fighting. We found a way to win. That's what good teams do. And by the way, Spencer Dinwiddie, who's been a non-factor for a year and a half, all of a sudden is playing the basketball that got him he didn't get a max extension. He got a fat extension with the Nets 2 years ago because he was playing great ball. Haven't seen Dinwiddie do it since, literally until the last 2 games. Bet on versus bet against, real easy. And I know the price isn't right, and I know that everyone's on it. Let's not overthink it.
Simple.
Right? That's a problem that I have. It's a problem many of us have. Right now, the Lakers are bet against in every game until proven otherwise. Dallas -5.5 in my pocket.
Teddy done brought the in his pocket, man. In my pocket. This brings us back. I remember we was doing a show for SBR like a couple years ago, man. It was a spot similar to this. Teddy's like, yeah, I'm on it. I mean, it's in my pocket. It's simple, man. Let's go. We can't overthink it, guys. This is play. Nothing is guaranteed. We're only going one unit. I always have to let people know that we're not going crazy on this. We're not saying go bet your house. It's one unit, the same we've been betting the last few days, guys. But I'm on the play. This is my only play today, and I like it. I think we're going to cash. It's simple. I see a double-digit win by the Mavs here, even if they come out drunk and a little hungover from partying. Still, in the second half, I think they can come in here and smack this team up, guys. Yeah, Luke and the boys. Unfortunately, it's a late night TNT game, but I don't give a damn. Mavs for me, it's the top play today. It's the only game that I care about, Teddy. Let's get to some free picks here. First, I want to let you guys know, man, go check out the promo code. You can get 3 days for Teddy's plays for $19, man. Check out the commercial. We're sponsored by Wager Talk. Check her out one time, please.
Here at Wager Talk and Sports Memo, we would never say it was silly to buy a single play $25 package, but we are darn close to saying just that. Just for J Money viewers, we have discounted 3-day all-access passes for every handicapper at Wager Talk and Sports Memo who appears on Jay's show from $59 down to just $19 by using coupon code J19. So why buy one play for $25 or $35 when you can get a 3-day all-access pass for only $19? Our new roster of experts is 25 deep, covering sports from all around the world, giving you tons of options to choose from. All you have to do to redeem this offer is go to wagertalk.com or sportsmemo.com, choose your handicapper from the show, and use coupon code J19 when checking out on a 3-day all-access pass, and get 3 days of picks for only $19.
Yes, sir. Use that promo code 3 days of my guy Teddy's plays for $19, man. It's a damn good deal. It's also $2 Tuesday over there at Wage Talk as well, and the $3 for $5 for 3 plays over there at Sports Memo. Teddy, let them know what you got going over there at Wage Talk, college basketball, all type of stuff, man, and any play for today, my brother.
Yeah, I don't put out a lot of them. I've had, I think, 40 of them since last May, but I got a 5% big ticket play going tonight in college hoops. The college hoops have been real good. I've been running real good. And we're locked and loaded. It's part of a 3-play package over at wagertalk.com. And again, I thought the promo was spot on. Don't ever buy a play. I mean, you can't make money buying plays. All right. If you want to get on board with anyone, I would encourage you to get a package, 3-day package for $19. You're not gonna get a whole lot better than that. Promo code J19 at checkout over at WagerTalk and or sportsmemo.com.
Teddy, what you like today, man? What we doing today?
Dallas is the play. Clearly, I lean the Pistons. I haven't at +4. If we see 4s, I might start looking at Detroit. But to me, Dallas is the one that really jumps off the page at me. Everything else got a little bit of trepidation.
Where is it? Where is that Dallas play?
You can find that play right now over at WagerTalk and or sportsmemo.com.
No, I'm saying, where do you have it?
Where do I have it?
Pocket? Yeah, the play.
Oh yeah. I got the. It's in my pocket, my friend. It's in my. Pocket.
I'm sorry, Ted. That's all I was trying to get you to say. Yeah, for me, Mavs. For me, guys, revenge game. They do well this year, and they losing to a team. They really carry the motivation to the next thing. Like they look on the schedule. We lost to this team. AD carved us up last time in our house. Let's get them back here. The Lakers. They're just not playing good basketball right now. Anything can happen. Late night TNT game. The Lakers would need the refs on their side hugely here. That's the only way I'd see us losing here. As always, one unit, man. Give me the Mavs here. -5, -5.5. The Mavs for me. Giddy up, Mavs. Let's cash the jacket on. Let's cash, my guys. Top play. Hit the like button, subscribe. That's my guy Teddy. Go follow him on Twitter at Teddy_covers. You can follow me as well at JMoneyIsMoney. Go check out Wager Talk, man. We'll be there Vegas March 18th at the Westgate. We appreciate y'all for tuning in. We out.